This is my game Wadar, and this game has a few mazes to say the least. However, the mazes aren't what you may traditionally think of when someone mentions about mazes. For example, in this level, in World 1, Level 4, we can see this is a maze. However, you just teleport a bunch. Or I don't know, but I think I found one exit. In World 1 Level 5, there's a slightly different and more easier to understand maze. That is, if you can figure out what you have to do. As here in this level, you can semi-save your location and then semi-teleport back. Now, not all of my mazes look nothing like a maze, but most do. Take this level in World 1 Level 6, 7, World 1 Level 7, for example. So this bit here obviously explains the concept of saving your Y location and not saving your Y location. So here at least there's rectangles. And just like that, we're back at the start. But we're also over this bit. Unfortunately, there's a wall in the way. I don't know how you expect to get over that. And just like that, you get through the wall. And then there's a bit more of a maze. I don't even know if you can call this a maze. But this is the first level in World 3. You can flip gravity and you can stop gravity. And that's kind of the concept. This maze-ish thing. You know, I'm not sure if you can call it a maze, it's because if you're lost, just don't do the maze part of it. Oh, I missed. Now, this is the second level in the same world, World 3. However, I'm much more confident in calling this a maze-ish. I mean, it looks a lot like a maze, however, I don't know if it really constitutes. You see, most mazes of these calibers, you can just hold the left side, or hug the left wall every time, and eventually you'll make it out. However, I didn't really like that, so I kind of went against that, make it so that the walls are kind of, ow. Another maze in the same world. Surprisingly, this world isn't based off mazes, like that isn't the theme of the world. But this one here, probably the closest you're gonna get to a traditional looking maze. Again, there's the walls held. Like I have to make it somewhat of a platformer based, but multiple ways of doing this, but you can eventually find an exit and go see if you can find a way out. This is another maze, same world, level 5. However, this maze is slightly different. As here, you kind of teleport all over the place. But you can choose where to teleport. So that's cool. And the end's right there. However, you're gonna have trouble getting there. This is level 6. And this one, I forget how I made it, but I'd say this maze is quite good. At least in a sense. But you can take a lot of damage. Main idea is a more solidified version where you can stop gravity and flip gravity. Basically, control gravity. Apart from the part where you can't control gravity. Like, you can't control how heavy the gravity is, how light the gravity is, what creatures the gravity affects, and so on. This world has a few levels like this, and I don't. I'll tell you this much. I'm going the wrong way. This is level 3 in World 5. Now, this level wouldn't need to be a maze if it wasn't for the requirement that if we don't get X equal 1, we die. So we kind of have to get X equal 1. This is kind of the concept of this level, is to do certain stuff X amount of times and survive. However, you may notice there's a 2 here. Given the fact that we went through both of them, that just means it's impossible to not get one. And so now we can just go up here, but there's another one. So we can't go that way anymore, because again, we won't make the gap. Here we're not tall enough or small enough to get past either of these, I should say. Here we can go up, kinda move about. Oh, I got one. This level is in a sense a maze. The only difference is you don't know it's a maze. I don't even know if this is the right level. But yeah. Hey, there's 2 doors, that's cool. Peculiar. This, in a sense, is a maze, but a very simple maze. But it's a very hard maze to survive in, given the fact that you have to die. It's just the rules. And finally, there's this maze in World 8. Now, this isn't the fairest of mazes, but quite hard. We can see the end right there, and we can see a gap in the hole there, or gap in the wall there, so we have a rough idea where we want to go, right? Or so you think, but I don't know. This is surprisingly not as easy as it seems, and needless to say, if you go through this level, you will get lost. That basically guarantee. There are no fake walls as such. Everything you see has collision, but yeah, nothing far more right. Weird, and there's nothing above us either. Then in World 9, there is at least 2 mazes. I might be forgetting some, but one of them being surprisingly does act as a maze. Yet I have no idea how I managed to make this maze. It's also very big, so you can't really see the maze aspect of it, but trust me, it's there, I think. This level. Now, I know what you're thinking. This doesn't look like a maze. It just looks like a poorly drawn square with the half a star on its sides. Thingy? You're right, this isn't a maze, but let's just my game on Steam, I guess. But this square is kind of cool.